Hi, I'm Christina Harmon, a local real estate agent, and I'm covering why Dana Point is the next big city to invest in. I thought who better than the head of Visit Dana Point, the executive director, Johnny Westham, to give us the scoop as to what makes Dana Point so special.
Good morning, Christina.
Good morning.
It's nice to see you.
So good to see you.
On a beautiful day in Dana Point.
Sure is.
Yeah.
So today I just want to see what your take is. Why do you think Dana Point is different amongst the other coastal cities?
Well, I don't know if you can see behind us, but Dana Point is a beautiful town in southern Orange County with 6.5 miles of pristine shoreline that's virtually untouched. William Henry Dana sailed around the tip of South America to find Dana Point and called it the most romantic town in the state of California and on the West Coast. So we try to celebrate that on a daily basis by showing the beauty of our destination.
As far as new renovations and new up-and-coming things happening in Dana Point, everyone talks about Lantern District and the harbor renovation. What do you think are some of the new kind of uplifting things that are kind of happening?
I think the amount of investment in Dana Point is significant. From the infrastructure, the streets are well maintained, the landscape's well maintained. But then you get into the heart of the city and you talk about the Lantern District, or you talk about the harbor and the revitalization of the harbor. The harbor was built in 1966. Not a lot of people realize that. And when they built it, there was a surf break out there called Killer Dana. So when Killer Dana was disrupted by the creation of the harbor, that set some people off. Right, but after a while, they saw the value of the harbor, and since then they've been going back there and enjoying it, and shopping and dining at the various restaurants. So over time, everything needs a facelift, and in this case, the harbor will be receiving a facelift over the next many years with new shops, new stores, new restaurants, and new hotels. And at the same time, the heart of Dana Point, the Lantern District, is receiving a facelift as well. So if you go down there today, it's significantly different than it was a year ago, and in 2 years, it's going to be significantly different as well. So the amenities that are coming to Dana Point are incredible.
I'm so glad you got into some of the new revitalizations in these certain areas. How do you think the quality of life for the actual residents will be impacted?
I think anytime there's an inflow of reinvestment into any community, especially in the consumer markets, I think it's very, very good for the quality of life. I think it gives the consumer or the visitor or even the person who lives here, the resident, whether it's your first home, your second home, or your third home, it gives you options to go outside your home and explore the city and enjoy the place that you like to call home. And in this case, Dana Point has that. And we're just doing a lot more to create more of an experience for the people who live here or visit here.
Wonderful. What do you think are the top 3 things that people enjoy to do here in Dana Point? So if my clients want to take a peek at this as the coastal city to make their residence for years to come, what do you think will be the top 3 things they would be doing on a regular basis?
I think the most important thing about Dana Point, and this is from a brand level and just from a destination level, is that Dana Point makes it easy for you to connect with the ocean and the water and the people around you. And what we found during our research and our brand strategy is that the community is so welcoming to visitors or to new homeowners or to whoever it is who's coming to town. And we use the moniker that you come as a visitor and leave as a local. And we want to make sure you feel that way. So the water, being a local, and just enjoying the atmosphere and, again, the sunshine of Southern California. You can't beat that.
Absolutely agree. One of my favorite taglines is, if you can't do it in flip-flops, then it's just not worth doing. And personally, that's why I enjoy Dana Point. I feel like that's that relaxed atmosphere and just being able to just walk into anywhere and feel completely comfortable, and just such a great place to live. Enjoy that.
We accept everybody, so come on out. It's a great place to be.
Agreed. One thing that I definitely think is, bar none, so unique to Dana Point is the 4 5-star resorts that actually are here. So residents can always go to Monarch for brunch, take a peek at the rooftop over at the Ritz. I mean, tell me a little bit about that. Why is that a little bit significant?
Yeah, Dana Point is a hidden gem in the state of California, and tourism is such an incredible aspect of all of our economies. But it's hidden here in Dana Point. And it's kind of a slower, laid-back vibe. It's got that surf vibe. Dana Point is the birthplace of surf culture, and the residents who live here for more than 60 years still preserve that. And it has flown into the 5-star hotels and the 4-star hotels and the 3-star hotels. So the 2 5-star properties that we have in Dana Point are the Ritz-Carlton Laguna Niguel and the Monarch Beach Resort. The 4-star hotel is the Laguna Cliffs Marriott Resort and Spa. And finally, the 3-star hotel is the Doubletree Doheny Beach in Dana Point as well. So amongst those hotels, there's a variety of places that you can dine. all with ocean views.
Mhm.
And again, going back to what we talked about a moment ago, it's about communicating the vitality of water, how water makes you alive, makes you a human, makes you normal, and we present that to you through these hotels and through the experiences you'll be able to experience at those hotels.
Johnny, a distinct feature I feel like Dana Point definitely has is the golf courses.
Mhm.
What are significantly different about the golf courses here?
Well, you can't have paradise without golf, right? First and foremost. The Monarch Beach Resort has a par 72 18-hole golf course with 2 holes that are actually on the Pacific Ocean. And when I say on the Pacific Ocean, I mean they are up against the sand. When you golf down there, you actually feel the air coming off the ocean. You can hear the waves crashing. The sand is on the golf course. And it's the closest you can get to the Pacific Ocean in Southern California on a golf course. It is surreal, it's scenic, it's beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Many of my clients have families. Why is Dana Point such a great place to have families, and what are some of the things that they could look forward to doing?
Well, I have a family, and I have a 2-year-old,
Mhm.
almost a 3-year-old. I feel like he's going on 30.
Right?
But we bring him to Dana Point because of the different opportunities that he can experience. For example, Baby Beach, which is located inside the harbor. It's a very cool, calm, and collected beach where the babies can actually go into the water and not fear the surf or the tides and that type of thing. And that sits right adjacent to the Ocean Institute, which is a biological and marine center that's designed to educate children on the quality of life in the marine environment, and also to talk about whales and mammals and how to preserve the ocean. But that gets us to our next spot, which
Mhm.
is the whale watching capital of the world. Dana Point, trademarked,
That is
end of story. It's incredible.
awesome.
So used to be that whales would migrate here seasonally. Now you'll see whales year round. Everything from blue whales to gray whales, sperm whales, orcas, dolphins. Every single day you're able to see and experience some sort of marine life outside the coast here. And it could be 150 yards off the coast, or it could be 5 miles out. But either way, you're still able to experience that with your children. So again, connecting you to the water. Now, there's other opportunities for children to explore as well. If you have older children, then you're able to teach them how to surf on Doheny Beach. And once they become more experienced, because you're living in this beautiful surf town, you can then come over to Salt Creek Beach, where you can do more advanced surfing and maybe even paddle out with a pro surfer. Again, it's connecting people together. It's making you feel like a local. It's making you feel the environment and the water. And so the opportunities that exist there are all generated around the water.
Johnny, at the end of the day, how would you best describe Dana Point?
I would say Dana Point is the most authentic town in Orange County, and we like to say that it's approachable luxury. It's a laid-back atmosphere in a 5-star environment. You can come here, you can be yourself, you can dress the way you want to, you can live the lifestyle that you want to, all in paradise. And that you can't beat.
Couldn't have said it better. Johnny, thank you so much for being on my series regarding Dana Point. Couldn't have said it better. I really appreciate all of your insight.
Thank you.